Great evening. It's tax filing season, and there's still a lot of misinformation being put out there. I am a tax novice. Okay, I just barely started doing my own taxes. My mom used to do them, but I just barely started doing my own taxes. And from what I understand, there is no such thing as no tax on tips and overtime. They are tax deductibles. You can deduct it at the end of the year once you paid your taxes on it throughout the year. And it's only the half for the time and a half. It's not the full time and a half. Also, with tips, you can only deduct up to a certain amount. So while you will be getting back possibly a little bit more money, but most states will tax at the state level. And also, you can't make more than a certain amount with either tax deductible with the tips or the time and a half. You have to make under a certain amount to qualify. What I will caution people on is that if you are on any assistance, any government assistance, if you get any type of assistance, you're on any type of program that requires you to make poverty wages, be careful about what you claim this year. The IRS can always go back and audit you for past years. Just be careful what you put on your tax forms. I'm not telling you to cheat the system. That's not the advice I'm giving. I'm just saying, most people don't claim their cash tips for a reason. It's so they can still qualify because in most cases the cash tips don't even allow you to live without the assistance. But once you hit a certain threshold, even if it's still a poverty wage, they will cut you off these programs. Just be careful. Also, with these tax deductions, because they aren't tax cuts, they're deductions, you will have to, they sunset in 2028. The end of that tax season, they're gone, and they will not be renewed. Um, the government will lose too much money. There's too big of a loss of revenue. Whatever this little stunt was, I know people are happy. Hey, you get more. I'm getting more back at the end of the year. It just means you overpaid. When you receive a refund from the IRS, you overpaid them. That means you're paying more than you have to. Okay? Plus, you add in the fact that everything went up. The cost of insurance, the cost of housing, the cost of heating, the cost of food. It all rose. So whatever little relief you think you're getting now, by the end of the year, you're not going to feel any of that, and you're going to wish you never even got this tax cut because it made everything else more expensive. That with the tariffs. But once again, I'm not a tax professional, but just look at the cost of your insurance. It more than likely went up. Look at your energy costs. It more than likely went up. Everyone can tell that their food costs have gone up. We all look at our receipts when we go shopping. The cost of travel has went up. I think the price of gas went down like 10 cents or something like that. Not really big savings. I say all that to say that this little, what is would be perceived as little victory, is not a victory at all. It was a con job. They gave you peanuts and took the whole bag. That's what they did. They gave you a few little shells. That's all this was. Please don't go singing the praises of this nonsense bill. It did not help us long term. It will not help us long term. This is just a little, they gave you a few shells out the bag and took the rest of the bag. That's it. This is just scraps. And some people will say, oh man, but we should be happy we got the scraps. No, because we did not have to be in this mess. You would have been better off just getting a few dollars less on your tax return and the cost of living not doubling or tripling for most people. Because trust me, once this thing, especially once this sunsets, all the relief, all what little relief we got will be gone. And the price hikes will remain. Because I'm telling you, they cannot extend this. The deficit is already ballooned a lot further than it already was. We gained what, another couple of $1 trillion in deficit just by passing this bill, just by doing these so-called tax deductions. Okay, they got to get that money back somehow. So that our taxes might actually increase. And if the Republicans lose the House, it'll be blamed on the Democrats. It won't be blamed on the people who put this in motion, the people who put this bill, who passed this bill, who allowed this nonsense to even come to that point. It won't be placed. The blame won't be placed on them at all. It'll be blamed on who's ever in office at the time, and that's the part that sucks. And that's why I'm saying just be careful. I know people want to celebrate a couple extra bucks in their pocket, but the fact of the matter is, this is not really going to help like a lot of people think it will. So when you file your taxes, just be careful. Be careful about adding on cash tips that you didn't used to add before. If you need benefits, if you qualify for some assistance, once again, I'm not telling you to cheat the system, but it would behoove you to leave those cash tips off. Anyway, just besides that, go to your tax preparer, get all the deductions you can get, but just be careful. Don't celebrate too much. Take whatever little extra money they give you, do what you can with it, but do not get too happy about this. It's not a good thing.